Here we go, man. Today we got the Dallas Legends. That's right, I said it. Dallas Legends in the building. We got Young Nation back
Man,
on
say.
Say Cheese TV, man. How y'all doing?
Blessed, man. How you doing, man?
Man, it feels good, man. I've been doing my thing, and I just want to say, I did want to say this, before we even, dived into the interview. I appreciate y'all for what y'all did for me. You know, early in my career, y'all accepted me with open hands. You know what I'm saying? Open arms,
That's my
and
guy.
y'all let me go on tour with y'all. I remember the time I think we went to Monroe, Louisiana,
Yeah.
and that's times I never forget, man. So I want to say on camera, because it seems like people don't give y'all credit. I want to say on camera, I'm thankful for what y'all did for me.
Yeah,
That's love, man. Vice
for
versa,
sure.
man.
Yeah, because as I tweeted the other day, I'm seeing all these different dances and all these people on TikTok, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
they going
man,
crazy. Still.
man, that's Young Nation right there.
Facts though. Facts.
Facts, man.
Yeah, do y'all ever sit back and y'all look at the TikToks and people doing all these dances and people blowing up from the things that y'all were doing 10 years ago? Does that make y'all feel any type of way?
Yeah, it make you feel like a creator, and when I say creator, that means like you really started some things. Cause like when we did it, it was so not accepted, and like wasn't fucking with it and thinking it was weird. And I'm like, nah, like this is the wave of music. This is music right here. Like if music don't make you move like this ain't music. That's just how we used to rock. So, and we still rocking like that right now. But like
That part.
it's like everybody finally caught up, and that just make me feel good, man. And it ain't no money or flowers you can give me you know what I mean, to really appreciate that, because it happened. Like I saw it, so it's just crazy, man. Blessed to be in a position to even do that, bro. For
Yeah,
real.
yeah. I remember at that time when back at that time when Young Nation was everywhere, man, and you had people in the city, people in the South saying that you know they were slighting it at the time. They were acting like it wasn't gangster enough. They were acting like, man, where the street shit at, and trying to downplay what y'all were doing. Now it's too much street shit, and rap isn't fun anymore, like it was 10 years ago. So it's
Facts.
like people don't realize what they have until it's not really there no more.
Exactly.
And I agree. A lot of people used to try to talk to us about, you know, putting a lot of guns in the video and going a different route, but it was just like we never was on there. Like niggas know if you play, you know what I mean. But it's all love until you play, bro. And that's just how we always rock, you know. So
Yeah.
that was the thing I was telling them, and niggas don't want to listen. They just want to live what they know, what they think is right. And it's like, bro, that's not right. If we in the club and the bitches acting like niggas, nobody twerking, nobody dancing, this ain't a club. We should just be at the crib, man.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. And still to this day, I think Young Nation had the biggest female following in outside of like Beat King. I would say y'all and Beat King probably had the biggest female following. I feel like a lot of rappers now, they're too worried about other niggas. Y'all were more for the females and the kids at that time.
Yeah, definitely for the females and the kids. That's what we really did it for everybody really. But like you reach out to a certain crowd of people no matter what though. So it was definitely for the younger generation and for the older people too. Like we tried to reach everybody honestly, but like you said, some people thought it wasn't too gangster, some people thought it was cool enough, but I really just tried to keep that same tempo, same flow going for a minute
Mm-hmm.
because they gonna catch their wave regardless.
Yeah. And what I meant by my tweet, because it went viral, when I said that y'all could have been rich as fuck if y'all would have came out around the Twitter era. And I don't want y'all to feel disrespected, because what I meant by that is like, I felt like if y'all would have blew up 5 years later, things would have been different. But I'm not saying it's too late either. Y'all are still young. Y'all are still doing y'all thing. I see y'all are back consistent again. That's all I meant by that. So I don't want y'all thinking that I was trying to slight y'all or play with y'all either, because y'all can still
Nah,
do
man.
it. if y'all had to run, you could definitely do it twice.
Exactly. That was just you took the words out of my mouth, man. If you fuck a bitch once, you can fuck her twice. Like that's just what my OG used to say. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what nobody say, and we in the studio, it's not just talk though, Sean. It's like niggas in the studio putting up the numbers on the board. Like I got photos I send you. I'm gonna send you some shit. You gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
And I want you to hear it before the world hear it because
That's my guy.
the story
That's
behind
my
it
guy.
of all this is keep working no matter what. We stayed in these studios every day, every night. Consistency is key. Whether you hear it or not, we building, we working. You know what I mean? And like now that you gotta do stuff, everything has to be done with a plan. A man without no plan ain't shit, bro. We know this, bro.
Most
You know,
definitely.
when we was younger, we had a plan and we actually orchestrated the plan. And that's what we doing now, you know, as young adults. You know, and
Right.
I feel like the only thing, and when people be like, "What do you feel like, y'all?" What I feel like we took a lot of tours. You know, you know when you hide and you take 3 tours back to
Right.
back. That's
Sure.
people don't understand what that is. Being away from everybody 8 months. Your
Right.
parents used to not seeing you. Your girl pregnant by another guy. You know what I mean? It's 8 months. They don't know what you're doing on this road, but we out here grinding. We on tour. We living. You know what I mean? And that's just a
Right.
part of life. So
That's
know?
true. That's true, Sean.
Now, I'm gonna say a few years back. Well, I'm gonna say 2010. I'm gonna say 10, 12 years ago. It was a movement. You had Sparrow dancing. It was like a machine y'all had. Y'all had Sparrow dancing. Y'all had the Young Nation Gang. Y'all had the Nation Nets. It was a movement.
Yeah.
It was bigger. It was bigger than rap. And this is just my take on it. I feel like when y'all dancers wanted to become rappers, the Nation Nets fell out. Everything crumbled. It was like the movement was no longer there when people stepped out of their lane.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree too. But when we was on tour, cause me and B Reed, we used to talk on tour a lot. Like we used to have them heart to hearts just on the road in the middle of Utah, just like you know what I mean. And it was just like, bro, really what happened was everybody grew up, and people, you know, when some people grow into an ego, and a lot of people was like, oh man, y'all ain't doing shit for us. Oh man, and it wasn't even like that. It's like, bro, we not even there, but you have the biggest brand there is to make something shake, and whatever y'all doing, we supporting it, and that was the biggest thing about it. But you gotta live and learn through these things, and you know, especially with being young and successful, that's a whole different thing. Like, you know, we dropped out of school at 13. People don't know that. You know what I mean? So being young and successful is a whole different ball game to even step into. So it's all about growing and learning. And if you don't do that, you just really was a waste of time, no matter how many hits or tours you did. And I feel like me and this guy, we grew. We went through all type of shit, man. Like we really did this shit, you know. And like even now, like even the songs we made 10 years ago, man, they overseas playing it. You know what I mean? Like the new shit, we have big fan bases all over the world. They play the new shit that Dallas or Houston or nobody even jam, or even fucking LA, Miami, our big markets, you know what I mean, that we doing our shit in. It's like you just gotta keep going till you find your niche. And like niggas is outside going crazy. So it's like you can't deny that. You can't deny what we have done. And we just gonna stay consistent. It ain't nothing more than that. You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah. You know, at this time period, streaming wasn't a thing. It was still CDs. It was still, you know,
That's
when Young
true.
Nation was at its peak, you had to go outside. It wasn't just sitting behind the internet praying for a say cheese post. You had to go outside. You had to touch the people. You had to be seen. You had to be somebody. You know, back then when y'all were slinging CDs, selling CDs, how many CDs were y'all pushing at that time?
Man, we was pushing CDs from we was on tour. I promise you, man. You know, shout out Merc. I don't know what he doing, but we Tory, Merc, Q, Taylor, Q Smith, we was pushing CDs everywhere. I'm talking about every city we hit, Oklahoma City, Arkansas, everywhere. I can't even name them all. It's just so many.
Was it lucrative back then? Like, because I remember, you know, even Mo3's last interview with me, you know, when we were talking, he was talking about making hundreds of thousands, buying his first cars off CDs. Like, was it lucrative back then, or do you prefer the streaming era?
That's like a catch-22 because the CDs is always instant money. No matter how you play it, you gonna get your CD money right then and there. The streaming, you gotta wait 30, 40 days. You know, you can get an advance if you want to hit your label up, but you know what I mean? It's certain things that go down with that. So the CD is instant and the streaming is more. You can touch more people, but it's a longer wait. So it just and we investors, so we invested in our whole career from day one. When we was younger, we was paying for all that shit. We was doing all the things we had to do, and then people stepped in and helped. But to get to where we was, we had to invest and, you know what I mean, do our shit. But CDs was definitely we'll make an extra 5-6 grand just selling them for like 20 minutes after the show, you know. And then our merch then got us through a lot of dark days too.
Yeah. You know, I didn't know how crazy it was until I went with y'all to, I think I went with y'all to Houston as well. That was the first trip I went to. And then the second trip was Monroe. And I'm seeing kids cry. Like, I'm seeing,
you went with us, it was
when
me,
I was
you,
on
and
tour
Baby.
with y'all, I'm seeing kids cry.
Yeah.
I'm seeing girls older than y'all trying to give it up. Like, I'm seeing crazy shit. Like, I mean, of course y'all fan base in Dallas was crazy, but when I'm seeing these out-of-town country places go crazy, y'all doing 3-4 shows a night, picking up extra bags, I'm like, yo, this shit is different.
Yeah, it was like when you touch the people in a certain way, like you ever got an artist you like a song by 'em, like you cut on one song and you like, I fuck with that song, I fuck with that little song. That's how they say it in New Orleans. Like my uncle, they be like, I fuck with that little song. But you got what separated us is it was the projects, bro. Like we had fans by the projects. I literally had fans come up, go from number 1 through 7. Like I can't skip one. You know what I mean? And that was the different.
I'm talking about the most gangster nigga in the club gonna walk up to me like, I fuck with your shit, I fuck with your shit. I'm like, damn, like what's really going on? You know what I mean? Like, shit be crazy.
And another thing, before we get off subject, another thing that I loved about y'all too, and I wish y'all bring it back. Y'all had the tapes, but then y'all had the all freestyles too that y'all would give every year. They just killing every beat. Like rappers don't do that no more because of the streaming era. They want money for every song, but y'all were giving people original records, and then y'all were giving people all freestyles. Here, get it for free.
See, people bro, they be hating so hard on the freestyles. We done got in a lot of smoke over the freestyles. We haven't stopped doing them. We still do them, but it's a harder thing to do in the streaming era. And then you got to think about it. If you an artist, you got this hot ass song, right? And then you go to the club and hear our version, and you drunk and shit, you gonna be like, nigga, cut that shit off. I don't give a fuck about them niggas. And that's just how that shit starts. So I be trying to, cause I'm an artist too, so I understand. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, bro.
Straight up.
Lil Wayne was the remix king.
Most definitely. Now, shortly after, well, I'm gonna say y'all drop out of school at 13, y'all build y'all buzz up, y'all signed to Dorrough, right?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Man, to be honest, bro, Dorrough was like, man, you know, like their last coach in high school before you go? Cause Dorrough, we got to see a lot of stuff he was doing, so it was just like nothing but love. And like, he didn't put us in like a crazy contract either. It was just, we worked on projects together, and he got his percentage, the team got their percentages, and we had, you know, we had a great agreement, and he did business great. And, you know, we ain't nothing but thankful for Dorrough. That's a great guy. Like, he gave us, bro, Sean, he gave us literally $300,000 worth of jewelry. We had the condo. We had the, you know what I mean? Dorrough showed love, man. He gave niggas, and you got to give niggas. Niggas didn't have that, bro. That's why we was able to be who we was after we was who we was. He like, hey, man, here go that ice, man. Pop out tonight, man. Take my car. I don't give a fuck. Keep the condo. It's yours.
Facts,
yeah. So Dorrough was but Dorrough, he toured so much too. That's another thing. Dorrough, he stayed on that road doing ice cream paint job.
Mm-hmm.
I call him on a Thursday night. He in South Carolina picking up
Bro,
a
gone.
cool 35 bag.
We at the condo. He gone. I'm like, damn.
So Dorrough was
Mhm.
outside, man.
At what age do you sign to Dorrough?
We started working with Dorrough. Before we signed with him, we worked with him for like 3 months and just, everybody got used to each other and we built. But we was like 16, 17, right when I got back to Dallas.
And at that time, y'all dropped out of school already. Y'all dropped IES already, right?
Yes.
And I mean, what's going through your mind at this time? I mean, you're the hottest kids in the city, shit, the state, and then you have.
IES was a statement mixtape. IES was a statement mixtape, just to let everybody know this is what we doing, this is who we are. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't care really, you know. And then we opened enough for Drake and Dorrough and Twist. You know, that was that statement mixtape to let everybody know this how we coming. Ain't even out of school.
And Dorrough reaches. How does that Dorrough thing? How does it all come together?
We did a song called "Doing Her" with Q Smith, and Q Smith was like, I work with Dorrough and shit. I'm gonna get him on the verse, and he got him on the verse. Q Smith was the link between it all because we already rocked with him. We already had mutual friends and was in the studio with Q Smith, so he kind of just put that together, and then from there we started being around Dorrough more than Q Smith. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was like we met Dorrough, and it was Q Smith would still pull up, but he just was in his own world. He was like, "I'm gonna fuck with y'all, but y'all, I know what y'all doing. Y'all in the studio smoking. You feel me?" So he'd just pull up every day, watch us do a song or two and dip. But we was in Dorrough presence a lot.
Now, the IS is out. You're on fire. When do things kind of go downhill?
It wasn't even after IS.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had it's a lot. Y'all dropped like 4 tapes after that, but like
It was
things started
really,
going sour.
Yeah, we really
after we did the interview with you. We only got you remember what the interview was about?
It was just
I honestly don't remember.
Oh, okay. It was just like a lot of stuff going on in the cities, and we were just at the wrong place, wrong time, type vibe.
We was moving around a lot too. So.
And we were just touring so much. It's like, you ever
Music
heard the phrase "out of sight, out of mind"? You feel me? So
yeah. So wait, because we did like 5 interviews. I'm trying to remember which interview.
It was the last one.
Is that the one we did out in East Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that now.
Yeah. So that happened, and then we moved to California, and then that just was what it was from there.
Definitely was in Cali for a few years.
Yeah. What's the biggest regret?
You want me to be honest with you? We don't have no regrets because sometimes you gotta move and grow and become somebody that you wasn't gonna be. You get what I mean?
I mean, I regret not making
Sean,
music.
you knew us back then, bro. I wouldn't say we was crash dummies, but we really didn't give 2 fucks, bro. You know what I mean? So
many people try to run off with it, you know. So we really just moving around a lot. I ain't lying to you.
Yeah. Wait, B. Reed, I heard you say you do have some regrets. What's some regrets?
I mean, not, you know, me and Fame was moving around. You know, him and Twist was doing TV shows with me. And I was like, wow, they really doing that. And honestly, it's like, man, I should have been making music, both of us, because it's like, bro, so many people try to run off with it. I'm just telling y'all, it's ridiculous, bro.
And a lot of things we didn't talk about too. And I don't know if he want to, but we went to jail a lot too. You know, and that was before, Instagram and stuff was all the way like it is now. You know, like Nation just got arrested right before them times we was going to jail a lot, and just a lot of bull strap.
So I remember when Migos and Ray Shrimmer they came out. It was a lot of comparisons back then, man. I remember you know, especially when the Migos went viral with the Versace record, and then you had Ray Shrimmer come out, you know, with their hit record. A lot of people looked at y'all as if, you know, they were comparing y'all similarities and things like that. When these two groups come out, how are y'all feeling? Because at that time the culture is shifting a little bit.
I mean, you know, we always been the guys that you can see the future when you in some, you know, like when you dating a girl and you like, man, I know she ain't all the way. This might go sour, you know? So like just being real with you, us being from Dallas, bro, like it ain't no competing with the A. It ain't no competing with them in certain cause they support each other.
Man,
And
them
we
niggas,
from the place where they ain't gonna do that. They
man, we
gonna
don't
hate
hate
on
on
the
nobody.
greats.
Yeah, we ain't hating on nobody. Everybody, hey, tell them fully. You get this,
Yeah. You feel like y'all stayed in Dallas a little bit too long?
Bro, we left 2013. We was just in and out. People didn't notice, but we was gone 2013, like, and then we probably came back like 2015 on a more daily basis. But we was gone because it was just a lot of politics in Dallas that I don't care how great you are, how man you can have the biggest buzz, you can have a Justin Bieber buzz, and fuck if you from Dallas, but you know how it go out here, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why I applaud you with what you did, bro. Like
man, you the truth.
you already saw it, man. I help you niggas. It's a problem. I don't help you niggas. I'm a fraud. Fuck you niggas. I'm in Florida in the sand on a yacht. It's just how life is.
You got.
And them people out there appreciate you too. They love you too. You oh my God, he's here, bro. Everywhere we go, love. You come home, people gonna show love because it's home, but it's a little dip, man. Them niggas, man, it's just the, you know how niggas is, bro, and that's why we curse down here.
Yeah.
We taught to hate a nigga when he walk in the club. That's I just look at niggas' faces when I walk in. These niggas hate us. Damn. And I grew up with you niggas.
Yeah. What's your relationship like with the Duckies and the Sparrows? And, you know, it was so many different people I can name, but what's your relationship with a lot of those guys right now?
Our relationship great because I feel like they grown. They didn't, you know, had their experience in life and they understand where we was coming from and what we had going. Like, and I still talk to Sparrow to this day, Ducky to this day. They was in LA with me. We was all like, we always gonna be friends and work together. Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah. I know at the time when they started rapping, were y'all kind of like, I mean, y'all didn't feel no way?
When they started rapping, I was really, I was actually proud when Lil Ducky got with Famous Dicks. I was like, okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really ever throw shade on none of the Nation gang. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did it for, so to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, that they was gonna eat.
Now I understand that, but it's like, you know, Sparrow and, you know, the dancing at Home
Right.
Depot and shit like that. That was a part of the machine. That was like the DJ. He was really like helping break records by dancing to them on YouTube. And then it's like they kind of like left y'all high and dry. Like y'all didn't feel no way about that? A little bit. I mean, loyalty's something, right? It's bigger than just rap.
Loyalty is a big, big deal.
Yeah, but you know, loyalty got an expiration date no matter how you want to feel about it. And I just feel like Sparrow them, they was just at the moment of like, man, we want to do this shit. Like, we can be, you know what I'm saying? And like, you don't want to tell a man like, nah, stand behind me, dance to these songs. So I never felt no way. Cause bro, like, you gotta understand when you drop out of school early, like I feel like I was 18 at 13, my nigga, like, cause I had to live real life. You know what I mean? Like, not saying you ain't living real life going to school, but like, I was outside, sundown, sun up. I'm still outside. I'm in different countries, all type of shit. You know what I mean? So it was just a different type of vibe. And I know Ducky and Sparrow, they got good hearts. They good people. Like, they ain't never did no weird shit to us or, you know, snaked us or nothing. So it's always love, but you just, how I'ma tell you, hey, you ain't gonna blow as a rapper, my nigga. Like, it ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, get that shit, and when you win, we all win. You know, I know all the labels, bitch. You can get a Sean Cotton interview, I'm gonna text him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what that shit is. Like, but at the end of the day, we have to see what happens now. I feel like he kind of shot himself in the foot because your dancing was bigger than any song I
Yeah.
ever heard you did. So like
Man.
when you do what stop working for you, that's kind of like a mental thing. That's what I learned. Like if I stop rapping today, that'd be crazy. We already made millions. We still making money. That'd be. If I listen to a nigga say, "Oh, y'all ain't got it no more," bro, y'all not even our fan base, bro. We way past you guys. We got love because it's home, but who cares what y'all think, bro? So
Yeah, now Fame, I've seen you around. I think I've heard several different reports of you signed to Cash Money, you signed to Trippie Redd. Were you ever locked in with any of those different camps, or you was just the homies?
man, like Wayne was a mentor of us for a long time, and he still is. Like he took me under his wing when I was younger, and when I got older. So it's like that's more than paperwork. Paperwork can't even, you know what I mean? Like paperwork can't even prove that type of loyalty. But I have been in situations with the gang, and I have done some platinum records with Trippie Redd, B. Reed. You know, we got a song that we did, and you know, Trippie, he did it with my brother Unbocino, and Travis Scott got on it, so we was able to get that plaque and bring that home. But besides that, like, nah, I never. Trippie was such a big star, bro. It wasn't like he didn't have time to sign nobody. You know what I mean? And that's my brother, so I ain't gonna even come at him like, hey, sign me, because it's like he has a whole world. He got the whole world in his hands. He Trippie Redd. Like, let's link up and make some hits, get some more plaques, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My nigga be everywhere.
But Trippie is, he one of them, for real. He makes great music, so you can't, like, say, oh, this shit whack. Like, nah, Trippie got some fucking hits. You know we know hits.
You did.
Most def. B. Reed, it wouldn't be a Say Cheese interview if I didn't ask you this, man, because you know we are the
Right.
streets.
The original.
The original. You know what I mean? So I do want to ask you, because it's like Young Nation, you know, y'all name come up in a lot of, you know, rap debates and shit like that in Dallas and barbershop talks and shit like that. But a lot of people, you know, rumors about drugs, and Young Nation fell out because B. Reed couldn't get right, and Fame is out here doing his thing, but B. Reed, you know, he's in a situation. What is your reply to everybody in these drug rumors about yourself?
In these drug rooms, I mean, shit, I be like, ask them, are they doing drugs? Since they so worried about me. That's what I be thinking, honestly. That's, but yeah, that's all it really is. I don't really be too much worried about it. Like, people will try to get at me, tell me this, tell me that, bad about myself. I don't really be like really paying attention to it because I be so busy. I be in the studio working a lot and dealing with, you know, family issues and stuff like that. So I don't really be having time for the extra comments that they be talking about. Honestly, it's just so much, and I don't really pay attention to it.
Yeah. I mean, was it a situation or something that people saw or what?
Nah, I got a few, I do got some, I had a few drug charges, you know what I'm saying? But like, that was that though, you know. I was doing my thing, trying to make sure that everything was straight. That's all it is, you know. Had to straighten it out, but I got it straight though. Honestly, it's a lot that we had to get straight, but that's all it was though. Whenever nothing serious, and I ain't paying attention to the comments that they had because I had got stopped. You know, it was what it is in the trunk, but you know it is what it is. Yeah.
Yo, B. Reed, like when you hear these rumors about yourself, man, because you gotta understand, y'all blew up when y'all were kids, and then now it's like the same people who were your fans, now they're running around saying now they're running around saying B. Reed's a crackhead, he's on drugs, he's doing this. The same people who were cheering you on 10 years ago, they're now saying that, you know, you're a drug addict now. Like I do want to address that because mental health is very, very important too. Like a lot of people
Right.
just see people and they assume they're on drugs. They assume they're going through stuff.
It's just that's just what it is, man. Like they gonna assume, let the haters assume, that's what I get from it, That's my lesson learned from it when I see people talk about it. Cause you can't approach everybody.
Most deaf. Shit, what y'all thoughts on the Dallas scene right now? I mean, it's not how it used to be.
Man,
Totally different.
Dallas don't support each other enough. I mean, lately they've been trying to, I ain't gonna lie. All right, cool. But like, why Dallas really gotta support each other, just like you was gonna pay that Atlanta artist for their show, right? You need to pay that Dallas artist for their show too, just like you was gonna pay him. That's how I think about it.
Yeah, they just clout chasers out here, Sean. It's bad, bro. It's bad, bro. They treat their own like it ain't. It's bad, bro. I just laugh now. I say all you can do is laugh at it. But I'm gonna be 100% honest to you. They don't treat us like shit in the city. But I just see other people that are legends that do get treated, and it makes me feel some type of way. Like, damn, if I was to, rock out, this how y'all treat a nigga. You feel me? But I be laughing because no flex, but like when you land on a private plane in Dallas, right? And they just say you just get off the plane and go to the club. Nobody don't know you just got off that. Nobody don't really know your life in Dallas. It's just people assuming like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just funny, bro. But you can't treat your own like they ain't got it or they ain't shit because you don't know. You just think you know. I had a situation out here, nigga. I was living in LA, my spot in LA. I came out here, I had a suite, nigga, downtown, nice. A nice one. And they came and be, man, why y'all living in hotels? I said, nigga, shut your dumb ass up. My house got 3 floors. I can bungee jump up and down this bitch. So it's just people have, I don't know, man. It's funny, bro. He told some people, this nigga live in a hotel. It's a suite, but why he? Come on, man. I'm in town for a week to see my family. We got some shows in the region. I have a room, nigga. What the fuck? I'm not finna drive all the way out to where the house at. It's just funny, bro. People funny as hell.
We had Dallas seen a lot of things, man. We've seen the Big Chiefs. We've seen the Mo Threes. We've seen the Yellow Beezies. We've seen a lot of shit in Dallas, man. We've seen a lot of artists do their thing. Don't get me wrong. But we haven't seen a movement like the Young Nation movement. We haven't. We got to get that overstood,
love,
man.
Man,
And it's still to this day there are people listening to y'all's music and going back and things like that. That's why and y'all are only one hit song away to get back on that track y'all were at. You know what I mean? You're only one moment away.
Facts, man. I feel like we got that times 1,000, man. We working, bro. Like you said, it's one hit away, but in my mind, I'm like, when you hear this, you gonna hear this motherfucker. Like, I had a real sit down with Bebe last week, and that shit touched my heart because he ain't never been one of them guys. He ain't gonna just, this shit hard. You know what I mean? Like, even back then, we used to play him. I knew she'd be like, that's the one. Bitch, you got you. You know what I'm saying? And to still have that energy, and he pull up, he said, before he walked out, he said, man, I can really walk out here and say, them niggas back, man. And I swear, dog, he was like, man, that shit just bring a smile to my face. This shit don't sound like nothing nobody doing. You know we don't sound like nobody. You know we got our own wave. You know we us. We started the sound, so it's like, you know we gonna do us, bro, at the end of the day. So just gotta keep working, bro.
And no matter if y'all don't have a hit again, the city shouldn't treat y'all like that, man. Y'all did so much for the city, man. Hit or no hit after today or whatever, the city should not treat Young Nation like that, man. Cause y'all have done from hold on, let me go through the hits. Triple D Fair Day alone. Come on, man. Like
Man,
y'all done
come on.
so much for the city. Club Rock.
Man.
I could keep going. How could the city treat y'all? Come on, man.
Yeah,
I'm mad now.
Yeah. See,
Yeah, they be wild,
Hey,
man.
I want to sit down with y'all, man. You know,
Right.
after this interview, I definitely, you know, I just want to sit down with y'all. Y'all can play some records, and I want to see if we could do a project or something together, man. That shit would be fun.
Let's go, man. That'll change the whole climate out here. We gonna change the climate out here. You already know what's going on,
day
man.
one, man. You know we rocking.
It's
man.
day
Yeah.
one. Like, bro,
I want to do that.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like, and I'm gonna just tell you this, it's like I feel like me and you was close because when you got in that Yums truck and you rode with us to Louisiana, bro, I was like, this nigga is different, bro. Cause we get the bags, but we in the trenches with it. Like, we wasn't in no high-rise beach. We in the heart of Louisiana, nigga. It smell like sewage when you pull in the trenches. You got to pull through the river.
Yeah, I'm proud of
This
Sean
nigga Sean
too.
Cotton
Yeah,
with us.
Yeah,
he like, yo, man, say cheese about to. And, bro, everything you said happened, bro. And what I say earlier, man without a plan ain't nothing. You had a plan, and nigga had to respect that or move away, bro. So.
Man, facts, yo, I appreciate it. And like I said, man, I hope, you know, we could work in the future. And there's no reason for the city to treat y'all like that. But you know, I'm here to help. I was here from the beginning. Well, y'all were here from my beginning. So, you know, I was here when y'all were hot. But you know, I'm down, man. I definitely want to, you know, see y'all, you know, back on top, man. And I appreciate y'all for.
And I just want to say, it ain't the whole city, bro. You got to understand, like, you know, Dallas is like one of the most moved to cities out here. So it be a lot of DJs cause you know me, I'm going to check the temperature. Back in the gap, we used to, when you walk in, you go straight to the DJ booth. So I still do that. If I go somewhere, I might be at the studio around the corner. Man, let's just pull up. I'll pull up, see what the DJ, it's a DJ from St. Louis which is, I love that people are coming in, but they really just ain't a part of the culture, so they don't, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I feel like Dallas ain't culture like it used to be, so we just gotta, when people come, educate them. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Because when I go to other cities, they educate me. Man, this was
right.
This was that. This was like you know when they put you on. All right, this the education of the city, man. This is what we respect, and that is what Dallas got to do.
Do the DJs play y'all music today in Dallas?
Hell yeah. DJ Trill drop all our new shit in the club. DJ Q,
Papa
DJ
Ron,
Honey,
DJ
Papa Ron.
Yeah, man, you know
man, the list goes on, man.
Yeah.
All the DJs. It's DJ Tuss still out here doing his thing.
Facts.
Bro, it's so many DJs. You know they're gonna be mad I missed one, but bro, all these DJs, it's still a lot of people out here for the culture, but it's a lot of new ones too. And it's all up to them. They just gotta get educated and we move forward.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like the city kind of turned against Dorrough?
Hell yeah. They turned on that man and he didn't do nothing but show the city love. But at the end of the day, Dallas is the type of place they want what they want. If you don't give them they niche of what they want, they ain't fucking with you, bro. So I just feel like when Dorrough got big, he was seeing bigger things. And the city wasn't like, okay, let's ride with your bigger view. Let's ride with your, you know what I mean? Because Dorrough fan base is, in California, Dorrough is a god. You go to Oakland, man, they like, Dorrough? Yeah, he get more love out there than Dallas. He's a Cali legend, bro. So, Dorrough, he was bigger than the time that he was in, bro. And that was fucked up, but he still got some shit going. And he doing movies, TV shows, all type of shit. So, he's still out here. And he got plaques. So,
when you said Dallas want what they want, what does Dallas want?
They want to party, turn up, or fight. They want to tussle or club rock. They want Southside the realest, or they want to pimp on the beach.
It's crazy. Like
are you telling me y'all got some of that Dallas music that they want? Y'all got some new club fighting turn up music.
Man, we got it's gonna tear the club in half. We got that. And
Yeah, we definitely gotta let you hear a few exclusives. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Crazy.
Oh man.
we very excited. You know, like it's a man with a plan. I'm already ahead of the plan. I'm living in the future right now, and I'm, you know. And you know, shout out to my people in London. Shout out to my people in Japan. You know, we've been doing a lot of worldwide going out, touring out there, and it's love, man. Like it's crazy. You're
Most
gonna have a lot of
definitely,
people
man.
from London tune into this, man.